Hey guys, it's BJ with Very Basic Bible. We're going to learn Bible passage today. Very basic stuff about how to read the Bible passage. Sometimes you're reading it and you get to the middle and you're like, I don't know what I'm reading anymore. Sometimes you get to the end and you're like, oh, good. And you don't remember what you read at the beginning. It's just in one ear, out the other. It's all gobbledygook. I know the feeling because it happens to me. It used to happen to me all the time. So let's look at some quote tips and tricks. We repetition, of course, we've talked about names of places and people, big words. Today let's look at punctuation. Share screen. We got First Peter chapter 1 verses 1 and 2. Let's look at some of the punctuation. Go to the correct New American Standard Bible. Right there. Here we go. Peter, comma, an apostle of Jesus Christ, comma. Okay, what do the commas matter? Do they really matter? It kind of tells you the separation, kind of tells you where the phrase is. It helps put some structure. You got a rickety thing standing up. So you tie some duct tape around it, it'll stand a little longer, right? That's kind of what the commas are acting as, kind of holds it together. Instead of going, Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, yeah, helps it seem more natural, helps you remember, recall it better. Okay, Peter, comma, an apostle of Jesus Christ, comma. To those who reside as strangers, scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Okay, see a lot of commas there in a row? You probably know it's a list. Okay, so we got us a list. That's a long list. Do we have to know the whole list? Well, with the punctuations, I could go like this. Watch this. So we know, comma, comma, comma. We got us a list. All right. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to those who reside as strangers, scattered throughout all those places, who are chosen according to the foreknowledge. You don't even necessarily have to read the list, right? You can kind of skip it. Punctuation helps. Look at that. Kind of neat, huh? I'm not saying skip parts of the Bible, obviously. I'm saying it brings structure to it. All right. To those who reside as strangers, scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia, comma, who are chosen according to the foreknowledge of God the Father, comma, by the sanctifying work of the Spirit, comma, to obey Jesus Christ and be sprinkled with his blood, colon. Got a new, no more commas. We got us a new punctuation there, a colon. What's a colon? It's not a thing in your stomach, and it's not cologne, colon. May grace and peace be multiplied to you. After the colon is going to come something new. After the colon, that's going to address everything beforehand. Let's see. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to those who reside as strangers, scattered throughout all those places, who are chosen according to the foreknowledge of God the Father, by sanctifying work of the Spirit, to obey Jesus Christ, be sprinkled with his blood, colon, may grace and peace be multiplied to you. It kind of tops it off. It's like a cherry on top. It's like the very end. Kind of works, huh? It helps me at least. It gives me some structure. Do I understand the sentence perfectly? Not necessarily. Do I know why every comma is in the exact place? No, we're not trying to do punctuation. We're not grammar. We're not trying to get technical, detailed in the English language. Some of you, English might not even be your first language. We're just looking for markers. Kind of like when I say, look at what names there are. Jesus Christ up here, Jesus Christ down here. They're like little markers. When I say, who is the you refer to? There's a you. The you refers to all, they're just little markers. The punctuation, they're markers to help. Also, you can tell the punctuation acted as a natural, they kind of put the phrases together. To those who reside as strangers, comma, scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, comma. You got natural phrases. So it kind of helps with the structure. All right. And remember, the original one, repetition. Repetition. Probably read our verse, 8, 9, 10 times by now? Maybe it's starting to fit. Maybe it's starting to click. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next Very Basic Bible video with more very, very basic how to read a Bible passage.